Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. You know, I've said it so many times before. Japanese boxing is really, these are the halcyon days for Japanese boxing. It's probably I can't think of a better era for Japanese boxing than right now. And a good example of just how good it is took place today with the second defense of the WBO bantamweight title by the champion Yoshiki Takei, who absolutely obliterated Yuttapong Tongdee of the Philippines, destroyed him in just over 2 minutes. It was inside a round anyway. And this was supposed to be a competitive fight because Tongdee had come in with 15 wins, 9 KOs, no draws, no defeats. He's 31 years old. Did I say he was from the Philippines? That's wrong. He's from Thailand. My mistake. Thailand. And he came in with this rather glossy record. Now, I hadn't seen him fight before, but, you know, looking at his record, there's a couple of undefeated fighters on there. I think that he beat certainly one of them, I remember seeing. And there's another couple with moderately decent records, but all of his fights have been in Thailand, and it looked to me like one of those records that was kind of manufactured. But if you look at Yoshiki Takei, he actually had 5 fights less, 10 wins, no draws, no defeats, 8 KOs coming in. Southpaw, 28 years old, 3 years younger than Tongdee. He smashed right through him. Incredible performance by Takei, who is in the process of building up, if it needs building up now, a unification with another Japanese fighter. The Japanese totally dominate the bantamweight division. They're totally dominating the lower weight classes, to be honest, from super bantam down. He's going to probably fight Junto Nakatani, and this has got to happen because it's so easy to make. I mean, Japanese fighters, why not fight each other? They can make more money having these, you know, home cooking unifications than anywhere else. Junto Nakatani is the WBC champ. Stick him in there with our friend, you know, and you've got yourself a humdinger. You've got yourself a very serious payday for both men. And you've got a unification fight, and of course the belts stay in Japan. But make no mistake about it, Yoshiki Takei, don't rule him out against Nakatani, as good as Nakatani is, because Nakatani he's flying as well. They're all Japanese fighters. I keep saying this again and again. You know, when they show these cards, these Japanese cards, if you like boxing, you know, proper boxing, and you're not just some, you know, fanboy who likes certain fighters. If you like proper boxing, go and have a look at some of these Japanese cards, because the quality of the fighters is really, really exceptional. And yeah, I mean, Nakatani's going to start as the champ, no doubt about that. But would you rule out Takei? No, I make this a 60-40. I mean, having said that, I suppose you could say Yoshiki Takei, even though this was the second defense of his bantamweight WBO bantamweight title. I mean, he's got a win over Jason Maloney, which was a unanimous 12-rounder. Then he had another 12-rounder against Daigo Higa. Both of those were last year. He can go the distance. He can do the 12. Don't worry about that against good quality opposition. But he's also got heavy hands for the weight. And as we saw, poor old Mr. Tongdee, Yuttapong Tongdee, didn't get a look in. The first knockdown, I mean, all these happened in the first round, obviously, for what is it, about 40 seconds in, I suppose. Backhand, southpaw backhand, put Tongdee down heavily. I mean, he got up and he was shaking. Then as soon as it resumed, the fight resumed, another 5 seconds, not even that, another left hand, another southpaw backhand, put Tongdee down again. He got up. He managed to stay on his feet for probably another maybe 10 seconds this time before he got trapped on the ropes and got dumped again. These were punches that were, the first one landed bang on the jaw. The third one on near the ropes landed on the top of the dome and put him over. He got up for a second. He did try and consider, well, it was, I tripped over the ropes. No, mate, you got knocked down. And he was like, okay. Then he got battered from pillar to post to the opposite side of the ring. Was taking more left hands, and then after, I think it was 2 minutes and 7 seconds or something, the ref stepped in, American referee. He stepped in and stopped this one-sided blitz. And that's all she wrote. Fantastic performance by Takei. It really was, against an untested but still threatening opponent, because Tongdee had been, I think he'd been it was either a Muay Thai, probably was Muay Thai champion, and I think he'd had a pretty good amateur career as well, even though he was untested professionally. So it was expected to go rounds, and a couple of people were picking Tongdee to win this. Not a bit of it, no. So a unification with Nakatani, it's got to happen, isn't it? And then maybe the winner can move up to Super Bantam and take on Inoue. They were talking about Nakatani versus Inoue, but, why jump up for the sake of it? Why not take care of business in your own division at bantamweight, and then build the Inoue showdown at Super Bantam up even more? I don't see any problem with doing that. But all these fights are going to be huge in Japan, absolutely huge. And once again, Japanese boxing absolutely flying. It's on fire, it really is. So go and have a look. Go and have a look at this fight. It was on DAZN. It won't take you long. Definitely not time to go and put the kettle on. Couple of minutes, but you will see a very, very good fighter in Yoshiki Takei. Very special fighter indeed, very good fighter. And you know what? They don't even consider him the best in Japan at the moment, as good as he is. Says it all, really. Go and have a look at it. Let me know what you think. Comments below. And please subscribe to the channel if you're new, and hit the like button if you like this video, because it's your channel as much as mine. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'll speak to you soon. We've got some more to talk about with this particular Japanese card, I think. So look out for some more videos on this particular subject. Japanese boxing, wow. I'll catch you later. Bye for now.